Well, Max Scherzer, you see the numbers last year, so he had, on many of the peripherals, one of his best seasons in the major leagues, but not a complete season. Twice on the disabled list, missed 7 weeks the first time.
1-2 from Scherzer. And Cooper chases the slider for strike 3, and Scherzer has his first strikeout of the day. And Scherzer goes to the slider. He went around strike 3.
And he's got that slider working.
You know what that means? He's got good pitching.
Yep.
And a swing and a miss made him look bad for strike 3. Third strikeout for Scherzer, who's now retired 6 in a row after giving up a leadoff hit. 1-2. And he struck him out with a fastball. Back-to-back strikeouts for Scherzer to start the third. 1-2 coming to Segura. And he struck him out. What was that pitch, Ronnie?
Slider.
Yeah,
High
slider, just a kind of a spinner up in the strike zone.
Scherzer now just trying to survive this 6th inning at 90 pitches. And Chisholm takes strike 3 called. Inning over. 6 strikeouts for Scherzer. So 2 out, and now Soler, who took Peterson deep on the first pitch he saw. That's lined over short and caught! Oh, Lindor timing the leap perfectly on a seed hit by Soler. Lindor had to time it just right to get that height.
It's trailing by 2, and here's Alonso. The pivotal at bat for the Mets earlier. First pitch driven in the air, deep to right field. Back goes Garcia onto the track in front of the wall. He jumps, but it's gone. Pete Alonso with an opposite field home run into the Mets bullpen in right field. Alonso's first hit of the year is a home run.
3-time All-Star in Japanese baseball, 2-time Gold Glove, 2-time strikeout leader, and all after being drafted as what they call a developmental player. And he's achieved things that no other developmental player ever had. 1-2 from Senga. And the bat goes flying. Gurriel strikes out, and Senga has a strikeout for his first out in the major leagues.
The ghost that made Gurriel's bat disappear.
Right on those seams, and that ball just bottom dropped out.
So maybe Senga can breathe a little bit now. And Sanchez goes down swinging. He got him with a split. So Senga with back-to-back strikeouts, and there are 2 out. Cardinals bench coach last year. Soler chases one for strike 3.
As they tried to work out a plan, again, a very collaborative process that doesn't necessarily come naturally to Senga, as he gets a swing and miss right there. But Hefner said he's been very happy with the back and forth they've been able to have.
If you come off a bad season, you really have to fight off all the negativity.
And Senga strikes him out with a splitter. 6 strikeouts for Senga. All have come on that ghost fork ball.
Woo.
8th pitch of the at bat, and he struck him out with the fork ball. Senga with 7 strikeouts, each one of them with that dastardly ghost fork. 3-2 coming, and he got him. 8 strikeouts for Kodai Senga.
Notice his delivery is 3/4 and watch the ball move away.
Well, it looks like that's might be all for Senga. 89 pitches over 5 1/3 in his big league debut, and a roaring success. Gave up a run in the first. Nothing more after that. 8 strikeouts over 5 1/3. Kodai Senga, welcome to the big leagues. There goes Weimer. Yelich lines it to right. On comes Marte to make the catch. Now they've got Weimer hung up, and Alonso catches the throw at first for the double play.
Marte from one knee. He knew he had plenty of time.
Probably should have stood up then, right?
Nah.
So struck out his first time up. And Pete golfs one in the air to right field. It's deep. Back goes Anderson in the warning track at the wall. It's out of here. Pete Alonso ties the game with an opposite field 2-run homer. Alonso's 2nd home run of the year, and it's 4-4 in the 3rd. Now, Keith mentioned in the open that the Mets needed for Lindor and Alonso to get going, and they both have done that. They've combined to drive in all 4 Met runs to get this game even. 2-2 to Alonso. And he drives one deep to left center field. Back in the gap goes Weimer, looking up, and it's out of here! Pete Alonso with his second home run of the day! A two-run shot to put the Mets in front. Alonso powers one to left center. His third home run of the year, his second in 2 at-bats today, and it's 6-4 New York. What a difference for your big guys to all of a sudden find the range. And he drives one in the air to deep left field. Sanchez goes back, takes a look, and it's out of here. Francisco Lindor with his first home run of the season, a two-run shot, 8-3 New York. 26 home runs last year for Francisco Lindor in his first of 2023.
Well, those 26 home runs last year, 7 were against the Marlins. So starting again.
And now Francisco Alvarez is 21 years old, getting a nice hand for his return to the majors. And it's hit the other way. That's down for a base hit. Canna had to hold up. He'll come in to score. McNeil stops at third. Francisco Alvarez drives in a run in his first at bat of the season and gets the Mets on the board. It's now 3-1 Miami.
He got it in. That's just nice hitting by Francisco.
So Alvarez driving in the second run of his major league career. And 2 men on for McNeil. And Jeff rips one into right field for a base hit. That'll bring in Nimmo in the first run of the game. Lindor digging for third. Played off the wall by Odor. They're going to send Lindor home. The throw by Kim to the plate. Not in time. McNeil to third. It's 2-0 New York. Guillorme the batter. The corners are in, expecting a bunt. And Guillorme drops down a bunt that hugs the line, and it might stay fair. They let it roll, and it's a fair ball.
Sweet.
How about that? Lay him down, Ziggy. He couldn't have rolled it out there any better.
Perfect. Stayed away from the lip of the grass, kind of touched it there, and just stayed on inside the chalk.
Just perfection. Tapped slowly up the third baseline. Same spot. Can you believe this? It's going to stay on the line. Oh, man. That is incredible. Twice in 1 inning, the ball rolls to a stop on the third baseline. Huh.
Wow.
What are the odds?
It wanted to go foul. It just ran out of steam.
Here's Lindor with the bases still loaded, still only 1 out. And he socks one to center field. Back goes Ruiz to the warning track at the wall. It's out of here. A grand slam, Francisco Lindor. 6-0 New York. Lindor wasted no time after the 5 walks. Caprillion gave him a pitch to hit, and Lindor made no mistake.
Well, you're standing on that on-deck circle, timing that pitch over and over, and he got it.
So behind in the count, 3-1. And Diaz lifts one out to right center, back in the gap. Nimmo a long run across the warning track. He dives and he makes the catch. Oh, wow. Nimmo ran a country mile to get to that ball. Had to take a sharp turn at the last moment to go across the warning track and reel it in with a dive. Great play by Nimmo for the second out. And Pete gets one in the air to deep center field. Ruiz watches it go, and this game is tied. A monstrous home run from Pete Alonso. Alonso's 8th of the year. He hit it out of sight to center field, and it's 3-3 in the 9th. What a cannonball from Pete Alonso. And Pete gets one in the air to deep center field. Ruiz watches it go, and this game is tied. A monstrous home run from Pete Alonso. Alonso's 8th of the year. He hit it out of sight to center field, and it's 3-3 in the 9th. What a cannonball from Pete Alonso. And a little looper into center field. Nimmo on the run, diving, and he makes the catch. Throw back to second, and Kemp gets back safely, but Brandon Nimmo saves the game. He might have hurt himself in the process. His second diving catch of the game. He made the great catch in right center back in the second against Diaz, and now streaking into left center to take a hit away from Peterson in the ninth. Lindor waiting on a 3-2. And it gets away, and here comes Escobar to score. Marte will have to stop at third as the ball goes into the dugout. It's ball 4 to Lindor. He's at first, but the run comes home on the wild pitch, and the Mets take the lead 4-3. Ground ball hit to third, waiting on it Escobar. The throw across the diamond in time, and the ball game is over. The Mets sweep the series in Oakland. Alonso ties it with a home run in the ninth. Jimmy Yacobonis with a big effort in the bottom of the ninth to keep it tied. Robertson gets the save, and the Mets win it in 10, 4-3 to sweep the A's. Seventh pitch of the bat coming to Beatty. And he lines one into right field, a base hit. McNeil comes in to score. Brett Beatty with an RBI single behind in the count. He drives in a run to make it 5-3 New York. The umpires did another check of Max Scherzer, and after a heated discussion, Scherzer has been ejected from the game, presumably for having a sticky substance on his hand. The crew chief, Dan Bellino, did the ejecting, and now Buck Showalter in conversation with Bellino as Scherzer has been ejected from the game. So he had his glove switched earlier, and they're looking at the second glove, and they were looking at his pitching hand as well.
Well, what Cuzzy was telling, and Bellino got involved, is that even though it's a new glove, it feels like the old glove. Or did Max go back to the old glove and try to take whatever substance was on it or on his hand off the glove? That might be the case. He might have brought the old glove back. I mean, Buck Showalter has said that you could ask about every pitcher in baseball using sticky substances every inning. And this has become a real crazy time here in Los Angeles.
So this was right before the last half inning that Scherzer pitched, before the top of the third. And put some tape on his glove hand.
Is that to secure the pitch comm inside of his glove? Maybe that's what that's for. So maybe the tape inside the glove produces some sticky stuff that leaves a remnant on Max's hand. Max is saying that the sticky stuff is on my left hand. I don't throw with my left hand. Wow.
I would have thought that Buck would have been run here.
Yeah, you would think for.
I mean, he let him have it, but he's not thrown out of the game.
Well, you can understand Bellino wanted to let Buck say his piece, because this is a huge call on the umpire's part. Nimmo took a strike to start the game. Syndergaard back with a cutter that is fouled off, and it's 0-2. Slide to the right center field, and Nimmo's got a base hit. Got on the changeup from Syndergaard and lines it into center field, and the Mets have the leadoff man on.
And Brandon becoming a terrific two-strike hitter. Early in his career, he would battle and walk. Now he's getting base hits.
With us forever as Nimmo drops down a nifty bunt, and Muncy can only put it in his pocket. Beautifully done by Nimmo for his second hit of the day. A bunt to put 2 runners on.
Nice. Nicely done. You know, if you can bunt like that, Brandon leading off a game, he sprays the ball all over the field. It's going to force that third baseman to play in, open up that hole for him a little more.
I mean, perfect technique. Eye right on the ball.
Well done.
Pushes it hard enough to get it past the pitcher.
So 2 out. Alvarez at first. Here's Nimmo, who's 2 for 2. A single to center and then a bunt. But Nimmo drives one deep to right center, and that's going to put the Mets in front. Nimmo halfway up in the pavilion. A 2-run shot, his first home run of the year, and it's a 2-run homer to put the Mets in front 2-1. What a road trip Brandon Nimmo is having. His second 3-hit game in this series, his first home run of the year coming in his 61st at bat. Hit hard, nice stop by Williams, but he drops the ball and everybody's safe. Well, Williams saved a run with a nifty stop, but couldn't make the transfer. Would have been questionable whether he could have gotten it out anyway. Line the other way, and Nimmo's got a 5-hit game. 5 for 5 for Brandon Nimmo. His second career 5-hit game. The 29-year-old left-hander Joey Lucchesi trying to present a low target. And Ramos strikes out on the curve. Lucchesi delivers, and the fastball on the outside corner. He paints the black to get J.D. Davis looking for his second strikeout. Funky delivery for Joey Fuego. And the curve struck him out. 1-2-3 inning for Joey Lucchesi with a couple of strikeouts. This was the inning where they got to Senga last night. And a swing and a miss. He got him with the curve.
I think he's been the motivating factor.
Ramos takes a call third strike, and that's the second out. And he uses the curve to strike out wisely. 3 strikeouts in the 5th inning. 5 scoreless for Joey Lucchesi. 1-2 coming. And it's in there for a call strike 3. Got him looking. Struck him out.
Jeez.
Got him looking. Joey Lucchesi strikes out the side in the 7th inning. So it's 2-0 New York. Here's Alonso, and Pete hits one in the air to center field. That's deep. That goes wisely back near the wall, and it's out of here. Pete Alonso strikes again. His 10th home run of the year. The most home runs a Met has ever had before the end of April, and it's only the 21st. 4-0 New York as Alonso cashes in his 10th home run. Wow. That's grounded toward the hole, and that's going to go through for a base hit. Nimmo is in. Lindor right behind him. McNeil goes to third. It's another 4 RBI night for Pete Alonso, his 2nd in a row. And the Mets now lead 6-0 in the 9th.
He's become more pull now on this trip.
4 RBIs last night, 4 RBIs tonight, 23 for the year for Alonso.
It's the same swing. He stays in.
Francisco Alvarez. This one to left, fairly deep. Yastrzemski goes back to the wall, turns, gone! Francisco Alvarez. First extra base hit for a Met catcher, and a home run for Alvarez. First home run of the year for the catcher, and did he chase that baseball as it kept rising.
That's here with 2 out and nobody out. And he hits this one in the air well to right center. Back goes Robles back near the wall, and it's out of here. Brett Beatty with his first home run of the season to put the Mets back in front. So Beatty, who famously hit a home run in his first at bat in the big leagues, hits his first home run of 2023.
Sweet swing, breaking ball down and in. That's where he likes it. Just out of the reach of Robles.
Thompson behind 2-0, and Pete lines one into right center field. That's a base hit. It's going to go up the gap and all the way to the wall. Marte's in with the tying run. Alonso into second base with an RBI double, and the Mets have drawn even. It's 8-8 in the 8th. Big busting out in a big way after 0 for 19, back-to-back RBI hits to get the Mets even.
This has been a big improvement in his offense.
2-2 coming. And McNeil gets one in the air to right field. Thomas got turned around. Now back to the warning track near the wall, and he can't get it. Alonso around third. He's racing for the plate. McNeil heads to third. Jeff McNeil with an RBI triple, and the Mets go in front 9-8. First triple of the year for Jeff McNeil. The Mets have scored twice in the bottom of the 8th to go back in front 9-8. Grounded toward the hole. Lindor on the backhand and a jump throw to first base, and he got him. Oh, wow, what a play. Lindor with his momentum heading out toward left field, making the jump throw, and got just enough on it to one-hop it to Alonso in time, and they get Olsen.
And they did get him. What a play. Give Pete a nice one-hop, and that got him. That's just a fine play.
He He drives that one to center. That might stay up for Nimmo. Dives and makes the catch. Another bullet off the bat of Acuna. He's just in ropes everywhere. And Nimmo was equal to the task. Outstanding play by Brandon to take a base hit away from Acuna. And a swing and a miss on the slider. And he gets Maton for the second out. So Verlander has his first strikeout as a Met. 2-2 coming. And that's lined into center field. Nimmo coming on, diving, and he made the catch. Nimmo with the bat, Nimmo with the glove, 1 out.
You always get the effort from Brandon.
So much has been made of him playing deeper, making him a better center fielder, but you can't play deeper unless you have the ability to come in on balls like that.
This is a good matchup for Alvarez, though, a guy that likes to throw strikes, likes to throw fastballs.
And there it is, Francisco Alvarez. That ball is gone. Off the top of the wall and out. Francisco Alvarez, welcome to Great American Ballpark. Oppo Taco and the Mets are on the board.
That's smart hitting. The ball was up in the strike zone away. This right field and from right center to down the right field line, there's a jet stream, and that ball carries.
As Alvarez again, deep, back, gone. A 2-home run day for Francisco Alvarez, who's fired up as he rounds second base. And the rookie makes it 7-2.
Boy, nicely done. His first double multi-home run game. His third of the year.
Ramos dunks that one into left field. Did McNeil make the catch? He did. Jeff McNeil.
Well, he gets a good break on this. Little soft liner. And Jeff's, he's so athletic. He's just, he's an athlete. It's sharp. He gets good instincts, good jumps on balls, whatever position he plays.
When the Mets were constructed this year, they were constructed with pretty much the same offensive team they had last year. That's hit sharply. McNeil with a gorgeous play and throws out Ruiz. How did he do that? An absolute seed on one hop. The ball was by him, and somehow it stuck in Jeff's glove. Wow.
Well, this team has a good defensive infield, and he's got great hands, beautiful backhand. He can pick it.
Again, the 3-2. And it's lined into right center field. A base hit. Canna is in. Here's Beatty to score. Nimmo being waved around third. The relay throw to the plate. Not in time. Down to second, Lindor. He is safe. Lindor drives in 3, and the Mets take the lead 3-2. With the runners in motion on 3 and 2, clearing the bases and giving the Mets their first runs in the last 20 innings.
The 0-1. Swing and a drive well hit to right center by Beatty. Back goes Margot. It is gone. Into the bullpens in right center field. Brett Beatty with his 3rd home run of the year puts the Mets on the board, and the Tampa Bay lead is cut to 6-1.
Well, good on Beatty, who had been quiet for a very long time with that power. It's his first homer since May 1st.
And he gets this one in the air to center field, but Siri should have room on the warning track at the wall, and it's out of here! Mark Vientos with the carry! 2-run homer to tie the game! That thing just kept going. 2nd Major League home run. He hits one in his first big league game of the season and gives the Mets the spark they need. This game is tied at 2.
Boy, did the Mets need that.
And he drives one deep left field. Back goes Raleigh. That ball's out of here. And the game is tied. Off the facing of the second deck, Francisco Alvarez brings the Mets back from the brink with a 3-run homer in the bottom of the 9th to tie the game at 5. The rookies have stepped front and center. Vientos a 2-run homer in the 7th. Alvarez a 3-run homer in the 9th to get the Mets even. Alonso drives one deep left field, really going back. It's out of here, and the Mets win it. Into the second deck, Alonso a 3-run shot, and the Mets walking off for the first time this year. One to grow on for for the New York Mets. The two youngsters kept the minute, and the best home run hitter in baseball wins it in the bottom of the 10th with a 3-run blast into the second deck. And the Mets win the game 8-7 in 10.
Wow. So many good things happen in this ball game. And Pete up to the task. I mean, a bomb. Wow, what a game.
Mets have been waiting all year for a night like tonight. The bases are loaded for Alonso. Terry Francona is going to make a pitching change and bring in Karinchak to face Alonso. And Pete flies one to right field. Back goes Brennan to the warning track at the wall. It's out of here! A game-tying grand slam from Pete Alonso. Oppo salami, and it's 7-7. Third career grand slam for Pete Alonso. He's homered in 4 straight games for the second time in his career. His 71st home run at Citi Field, tying him with Lucas Duda for the Citi Field record. 1-2 coming. Hit sharply, and a diving stop by Alonso from his knees. He throws him out. Defense, defense. I'll say, just 25 years old. That's up the middle. Vientos has a base hit. That'll bring in Beatty to cut the Guardians' lead to 1 run. It's now 9-8. And the tying run is on first. So Beatty with his first hit of the night drives in a run. It's now 9-8.
Well, halfway there. You know you're going to get something on the outside.
Now Alvarez, who's also homered tonight, could tie it with a base hit. 0-2 from Clase. And a ground ball toward the home base hit! Around third, Escobar. He heads for the plate. The throw by Kwan goes to the backstop. The game is tied. Alvarez down to second. It's 9-9. It's a base hit for Nimmo, and now the winning run is at third for Lindor. Lindor with a chance to be the hero against his old team. Nimmo runs in a slide, base hit, and the Mets win it! Lindor against Cleveland gets the winning hit, and the Mets win 10-9. Oh, wow! Down 5-0 to begin this game. Alonso with the grand slam to tie it. Down 2 runs in the 10th for the second time in 3 days. And again, they come back to win. And it's Lindor in his first ever game against Cleveland who comes through with the game-winning hit. Here now has the Mets bringing a bat boy on the road. And Bell lofts one toward the right field corner. That's going to be over the head of Marte and off the fence. Bell rounding first, trying for 2. Marte might get him, and he's out by 25 feet. Lindor will have to chase him to get the out. That is a terrible decision by Josh Bell, challenging Marte, who threw him out from me to you and beyond. There's Marte, singled twice and then was robbed of a hit his last time up on a diving play by Ramirez at third. And Marte flies one out to right, pretty well hit. Back goes Brennan near the wall. It's out of here! Starling Marte flip-flops the game. Marte goes the other way for his second home run of the season, and the Mets are right back in front, 5-4.
Well, you get behind hitters. At some point, you got to challenge them. Stephon challenged Marte there.
Justin Verlander only gave the Mets 5 on Tuesday, but he's back out there tonight. And as we always say with elite pitchers, it's not how dominant you are, but it's how you bounce back from some toughness and show some resiliency. And 2 pitchers that are looking to bounce back tonight with Bieber and Verlander. Verlander nods yes at the sign, turns the shoulders, pitch. And he got him looking outside corner, 95 miles an hour for the first strikeout. Verlander spins to 3-2, and he dots the inside corner, got him looking. 4-seam fastball, and he had been nibbling there, and then he threw one for a strike for his second punch out.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled into the mid of Alvarez, strike 3. And Justin Verlander has his third strikeout.
Here comes the 1-2. Got him swinging back foot curve. 4th strikeout for Verlander. After Scherzer went 6 scoreless in game 1, Verlander has allowed 1 run over 6 2/3. Pitch, caught on and missed. High fastball swung through 95. And the 40-year-old Justin Verlander looking fresh in the 7th inning.
The 8th inning has been the magic inning for the Mets. Now McNeil is up. Guardians on the corners are in the middle infield halfway. Bieber's season high 103. This is 102. McNeil to left. He did his job as Marte will tag. He'll come in. Lindor to second, and he's all right, and the run scores. Jeff McNeil allows Marte to score, and the Mets in the 8th inning grab a 2-1 lead.
Alonso drives one out to left field. Back goes Profar, looks up, and it's out of here. Pete Alonso, 20 home runs. Most home runs any Met has ever had before the end of May. Alonso hits his 20th on the 27th of May, and the Mets are on the board. It's now 6-1. 2 hits and drove in a run last night. And Brett lines that one to left center field. That's a base hit, and it's going to go all the way back to the warning track. In to score McNeil. Alonso being stopped at third. It's an RBI double for Brett Beatty, and the Mets creep a little closer. It's now 6-2 Colorado. So against the left-hander, Beatty continues to shine.
The middle infielder up the middle.
Marte pulls one on the ground. McMahon will go to first with it, and it's a high throw, but it's in time to get Marte as a run comes in, and now it's 6-3. Alonso scores the second run of the inning. And he gets a breaking ball and hits it out of sight to left field, and this game is tied. Francisco Alvarez, 3-run homer, and the Mets have come from 6 runs down to get even. A rookie mistake earlier in the game, and he more than makes up for it with one monumental swing of the bat. His 7th home run, and the Mets draw even 6-6 in the 6th. So here's Francisco Alvarez, the 8th man up in the inning. And a high fly ball deep left field right down the line. That ball is out of here. A 3-run homer for Francisco Alvarez. Second straight day with a 3-run homer, his 8th of the year, and the Mets lead at 6-2.
High fastball, wants it away, and it's inner half up, and look at him get on top. I'm telling you, this kid's got a future.
Now the very dangerous Kyle Schwarber in a 1-0 game. And Alvarez races out to beat the pitch clock. Senga stepped off, and when you step off with nobody on base, the pitch clock does not reset, and Alvarez realized that and charged out as fast as he could, so it becomes a mound visit rather than a clock violation.
And there's Kodai Senga's Toyota numbers, and note the 31 walks and 48 innings pitched.
Here's the 2-2, and Stock goes down swinging on the forkball, and Senga's got a strikeout to start his night.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Got him with a cut fastball. That might be the first cutter that has been thrown so far by Senga. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Went to the forkball. And so Senga now with 3 strikeouts.
1-2 coming, and a high fly ball hit deep to left center field. Back in the gap goes Nimmo on the warning track, right at the fence. He made the catch. He timed it perfectly. In full stride, right at the top of the fence. Nimmo pulls it down. King sized out for Kodai Senga.
1-2 the count. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. The ball in the dirt picked up by Alvarez. He tags home, and that completes strikeout number 4 for Kodai Senga.
Didn't get that call, and he swings and misses. And Senga has his 5th strikeout as he takes care of Marsh. And a swing and a miss. Got him with the forkball. That's 3 straight strikeouts and 6 tonight for Kodai Senga. 1-2 coming to the number 9 hitter Guthrie. And he struck him out with the forkball. The ghost fork has been disappearing tonight. That is 4 consecutive strikeouts and 7 for the game for Senga. 2-2 to Castellanos. And he blew him away with a fastball. After setting him up with all the forkballs, he came up and in at 98. 8 strikeouts now for Senga. Struck him out!
7 shutty tonight for Kodai Senga. His 100th pitch. 9 strikeouts against the Phillies. It's another 1-2-3.
Harrison at first with 1 out. 7th pitch coming to Stott. Double play ball. Lindor to McNeil on to first. Double play, and the ball game is over. David Robertson puts on the finishing touches for a 2-hitter. Kodai Senga with his best outing as a Met. Lindor homers. Nimmo steals a homer, and the Mets take their first game of the year from the Phillies, 2-0. He has 9 RBIs in his last 2 games against the Phillies. And Canha drives one out to left field. Schwarber takes a look, and that ball is out of here. Mark Canha strikes again. A 2-run homer to put the Mets in front, 3-2. Home runs in back-to-back games for Mark Canha, his 5th of the year, and it's 3-2 New York.
Same spot as last night, just a little lower, a little below the belt. Last night was a little above the belt.
Biggio up the middle. Nice play to his left as Lindor gets up, fires the first in time, 2 away. I tell you what, Lindor does not take his offense.
Yeah, because he can't slide on the rubber in the stretch. That's in the air to deep right field. Acuna takes a look, and it's way out of here. Francisco Lindor puts a charge into one. A 2-run homer, and the Mets go in front 2-1. Number 11 for Lindor, and he hit it a mile to flip this game and put the Mets in the lead.
Down middle end where Lindor loves it, and maybe that'll get him going.
11 home runs. He now has 42 runs batted in despite all his troubles. Elder trying to put this inning to bed, but Alonso cranks one to deep left field. Forget that. That's way out of here. The Mets' second 2-run homer of the inning. Pete Alonso, number 22, and the Mets lead it 4-1. Lindor and Alonso. The Mets' 2 big guns, both going deep off Bryce Elder in the 3rd. 22 home runs from Pete, and the Mets have a 3-run lead.
Sliders that have found too much of the plate.
Oh, okay. Pete Alonso with some trash talk for Bryce Elder.
On top 2, pitch. Nimmo swings, gives this one a ride, right field. Acuna back, looks up, it's gone! Grand slam, home run! Brandon Nimmo, oh, what a shot, what a lift. Into the seats near the chop house. Brandon Nimmo with a grand slam, and the Mets have flipped this one on its head. It is 5-3 New York in the top of the 2nd inning. What a shot.
Belief and doubt.
Well,
Fly ball hit to right center. Back goes Harris, looking up, and it's out of here. That ball had carry. Francisco Alvarez goes the other way for a 2-run homer. His 10th home run. And the Mets get those 2 runs back. It's now 8-5. What kind of game is this? And what kind of power does this kid have?
I thought this was a fly ball to right field.
later canceled.
That's hit to deep center field. Harris going back, takes a look, and it's out of here. 2nd home run of the night for Francisco Alvarez. He is just showing off the power. 11 home runs now for Alvarez, and the Mets now lead at 10-6. That was a laser beam to center field.
He is strong.
And D'Arnaud pulls one, and Beatty with a diving stop gets up and throws, and he got him at first base.
What a play.
Outstanding play by. And Arcia floats one into shallow center. Long run in for Nimmo, diving, and he made the catch. Tremendous play by Nimmo. You know how deep he plays. He had so. And he'll have to take on Connor Joe with the bases loaded. And Joe hits one in the air to center field, chasing Nimmo back to the warning track, right at the fence. He makes the leaping catch right as he hits the 399 mark. Brandon Nimmo does it again.
Brandon Nimmo takes away extra bases from Connor Joe, and Kodai Senga escapes the bases loaded jam without allowing a run.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming from Senga to Joe. And that's lined toward left center field, cutting across is Nimmo, diving, and he makes the catch. 2nd time Brandon Nimmo has robbed Connor Joe. 1st time back into the wall, this time with the dive across into left center.
Well, Brandon Nimmo is becoming quite familiar to Connor Joe, and that big, bright Brandon smile coming off the field. It's the final out in the 5th.
Count 3-1. Rips that one. That's into left field. Here comes Escobar, and that will be it. And they have a chance to throw behind Nimmo. They do. Out he's called. Oh, Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo, right field, deep. That sends Bowers way back. Still going back. It's off the wall. Escobar, a slow start at second base. He's being waved in. Here he comes. Nimmo does it. And the Mets walk it off.
Right field.
Brandon Nimmo hits the first pitch deep to right. Back goes Donovan, and it's out of here. Brandon Nimmo with his second leadoff home run in a week. His 9th career leadoff home run, and the Mets have an instant 1-0 lead.
Brandon Nimmo seemingly didn't swing at a first pitch leading off for the first 5 years of his career.
First with 1 out, and Guillorme hits one out to right center, up in that wind tunnel, back near the wall, and it's out of here! He hit it to the right part of the ballpark. Luis Guillorme's first home run of the year. It's a 2-run shot. Get the Mets back within a run. '73rd at bat of the year, his first home run. It's now 4-3 St. Louis. And this one's in the air to deep right field. Back goes Tucker, back to the warning track at the wall, and it's out of here! Francisco Lindor with a 3-run homer. And the Mets have put up a 5 spot against Hunter Brown in the 3rd inning. It's 5-0 New York. Lindor with a quality at bat from the left side. His 14th home run, just his 6th as a left-hand batter. And the Mets with their 2nd home run of the inning.
A little passe.
That's lifted to left by Lindor. Back to the warning track goes McCormick. Looks up and it's off the wall. In to score is Beatty. Marte will score. As Myers comes across from center field to finally pick it up, Lindor scrapes the left field wall with a double to drive in 2. It's a 5 RBI night for Francisco Lindor, and the Mets now lead it 8-1.
Well, Francisco gets a Crawford seat double right there. He'll take it. And that's got 2 ribeye steaks on it, too.
I mean, McCormick was trying to figure out if he could catch this ball or if it was going to hit too high off the wall. And as it turned out, I mean, if he goes back and jumps for that ball, does he have a chance for it?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. 50 RBIs now.
Line toward right. McNeil reaches out and makes the catch. Throws to first for a double play. Jeff McNeil, as he stretched out to make the leaping grab, lost his footing for a moment, but got back up in time to double up Real Muto. Throw behind the runner, and Marsh is now caught between first and second. Alonso flicks to Lindor, and that ends the inning. Francisco Alvarez throwing behind Marsh, and that ends the bottom of the 8th.
And he hits a roller toward the middle. On the backhand, McNeil, the off-balance throw, and he got him! Oh, wow! What a play! Jeff McNeil looked like a shore base hit, but McNeil scampering to his right and throwing at Schwarber. Up the middle, and Lindor flashing to his left. The spinorama and the one-hop throw, and he got him! Outstanding play by Lindor. Just beautifully done.
There's Lindor left your screen. Good range to his left. And nice long hop. It's such a difficult, when you do the spinorama, give the long hop to your first baseman. Just a beautiful play.
Must be the shoes. Lindor grounded out to second base his first time up. Lindor drives one deep center field. Back goes Weimer to the wall, and it's out of here. Number 200 for Francisco Lindor. Second home run of the inning for the Mets, and a big milestone for Lindor, his 200th career home run. Nimmo and Lindor giving the Mets reason to celebrate. 2-0 New York.
That one went out a long way.
Here's Tehran's 1-2, and Nimmo swings and pounds one in the air right field. Perkins going back to the wall. It is out of here. Brandon Nimmo into the Mets bullpen. A high fly. Solo home run, Brandon Nimmo. It is 1-0 Mets in the bottom of the 4th inning. Nothing soft about that contact for Nimmo, who hits his 9th RBI, number 36.
Down and in, right where a left-handed hitter wants it.
And here's Nimmo. Nimmo hits this one well to left center. Weimer back on the warning track right at the fence. It's out of here. Brandon Nimmo strikes again. Second home run of the night for Nimmo. A two-run shot, and it's 4-0 New York. Fourth time in his career he's hit 2 in one game. And the Mets have hit 3 bombs against Tehran in the last 2 innings, and they lead 4-0.
Nimmo went with this pitch. Yeah, you're pitching a tight game.
Nimmo grounded out his first time up. So that's driven to deep right field by Nimmo, and that ball's out of here. Nimmo continues his home run barrage. That's his 12th of the year and his 4th on this homestand. And it's 2-0 New York. It came 7 years to the day after Brandon Nimmo's first career home run here at Citi Field against the Cubs and Jason Hamm, July 1st, 2016. There, July 1st, 2023. Lindor popped up his first time up. Now Lindor drives one to deep right, and that ball is out of here. Mets hit 3 in the inning. Nimmo and Lindor go back-to-back, and it's 3-0 New York.
July, isn't it?
Mets creating fireworks on 4th of July weekend. Number 17 for Lindor, the Mets' 3rd back-to-back home runs this season, 2nd on this homestand. Alvarez drives one deep right field. Back goes Peterson, and it's out of here. Alvarez goes the other way for his 13th home run of the year to get the Mets in front. Alvarez breaks a home run drought by driving one the other way.
And that's the key, Garrett. The opposite field. He's strong right on the barrel.
Last home run came June the 10th. So 3 weeks without one, and Alvarez breaks that streak to give the Mets the early lead. Nimmo grounded out his first time up. So that's driven to deep right field by Nimmo, and that ball's out of here. Nimmo continues his home run barrage. That's his 12th of the year and his 4th on this homestand. And it's 2-0 New York. It came 7 years to the day after Brandon Nimmo's first career home run here at Citi Field against the Cubs and Jason Hamm, July 1st, 2016. There, July 1st, 2023. Lindor popped up his first time up. Now Lindor drives one to deep right, and that ball is out of here. Mets hit 3 in the inning. Nimmo and Lindor go back-to-back, and it's 3-0 New York.
July, isn't it?
Mets creating fireworks on 4th of July weekend. Number 17 for Lindor, the Mets' 3rd back-to-back home runs this season, 2nd on this homestand. Breaking ball hit slowly to short. Lindor gets the out at second. Guillorme the quick turn. Double play, and the ball game is over. Las Manos de Oro. You can't get rid of a ball quicker than Luis Guillorme just did to turn that double play. Adam Ottavino gets the save after 7 brilliant innings from Justin Verlander. The Mets hit 3 home runs and beat the Giants 4-1 to even up the series. 1-0 Arizona, 4th inning. 1-2 coming to Marte. And he drives one in the air to deep left field. Back goes Carroll near the wall. It's out of here. Starling Marte with a 3-run homer to put the Mets in front. Number 5 for Marte. And the Mets turn that game around. Marte with a 3-run homer. In a park where he loves to play, against a pitcher against whom he's had success. And Marte makes it all pay off. Diamondbacks sitting in first place in the NL West, 2.5 up on the Dodgers, and they face Kodai Senga for the first time. Gurriel DHing again tonight, and he checks his swing. He went around on a fastball, and Gurriel is Senga's first strikeout victim tonight. 9th pitch of the at-bat coming, and McCarthy goes down swinging on the splitter. And the breaking ball in, strike 3 call. And a swing and a miss, but it gets behind Alvarez. Breaking for first, Longoria. The throw by Alvarez, and a good stretch by Alonso into foul territory, and they get the out. Strikeout, 2-3 on the putout. Nicely done on all fronts.
Particularly on Alvarez right there. He had to hustle back there and throw from the knees. He bounced up.
That's
off
a great
balance.
slide, isn't it?
That is a fine play.
Hit a home run to the opposite field yesterday against Scherzer. And there's strike 3 called. Got him looking at a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. And Senga has now struck out his last 3 hitters, 5 for the night. And Senga strikes him out looking on a fastball. Second time in this inning, Senga's gotten a called third strike with a heater. Senga has struck out 6. And make it 7. Another fastball catches a Diamondback hitter looking for a called third strike. 1-2 coming to Ahmed. And he struck him out with the forkball. That's 8 strikeouts for Kodai Senga. And a clock violation called against Longoria for strike 3. That's the 9th strikeout for Senga, and it comes on a violation. And Longoria did not argue. You have to have your eyes up, alert to the pitcher at 8, and his head was down at 8. Yep. Home plate umpire Lance Barksdale saw it immediately. 2 out, nobody on. 3-2 to Carroll. And he came with a forkball, and he struck him out that way. Beautiful pitch by Senga. That's his 10th strikeout. And he retires the side in order in the 6th. Strike 3 called. Another fastball getting a Diamondback hitter looking, and that's 11 strikeouts for Kodai Senga. 1 shy of his season high. 3-2 from Senga. And he struck him out with a forkball. An even dozen for Kodai Senga, matching his career high. And he flies one deep right field. McCarthy back near the wall. It's out of here! Francisco Alvarez ties the game. 2 out, 2 strikes. Home run in the top of the 9th. Alvarez strikes again. Number 15 for Francisco Alvarez. He homered on the 4th of July to give the Mets the lead. And on the 5th, he delivers the tying blow with 2 out in the 9th. And he drives one to center field. That's deep. That goes Thomas. Back to the warning track. It's over his head. Racing for third, Beatty. He'll turn and score. Canna heads for third. He's got an RBI triple. And the Mets have the lead in the top of the 9th. Oh, wow. Mark Canna delivers a run-scoring triple, and it's 2-1 New York. And Carroll hits the curveball off Robertson, but it carries directly to Alonso, who makes the play. Well, good fortune is starting to turn the Mets' way. A carob off Robertson, and it went right to Alonso at the bag for the 1-3 putout. And like that, the Diamondbacks are down to their final out.
Oh, so the month of July thus far is shining. That is a huge break.
Guillorme with a leaping grab to rob Gary Sanchez. Guillorme made an error early in this game. Makes up for it there with a flying leap. Look at this Jete.
Wow. That ball had some hook on it, some dive on it late. Great hops by Guillorme.
Didn't even hit the ground. Didn't even go down.
He's so sneaky.
He's able to stay on his feet. That's amazing. Great play by Luis. Up the middle for Alvarez, and Kim can't quite get it. And Alvarez has himself a base hit. So the Mets have their 5th hit against Darvish sometime in the last couple of years. That's drilled to left by Alvarez, and that'll get down for a hit and go to the wall. Soto plays the carom, and Alvarez will wisely hold at first base. He hit that ball so hard, more because of the umpire's reaction than anything. That's lined to left field, and he's got his 3rd hit. So Alvarez responds after taking a pitch near his chin with his 3rd hit of the night. McNeil at second, still nobody out, and now it's Alvarez who has 3 hits tonight. He hits this one down the line. That's a fair ball, and that'll bring in McNeil as it went off Cronenworth's glove. The Mets have a 2-run lead in the 10th. 3 pitches thrown by Cosgrove, and the Mets have 2 runs in. Alvarez with a 4-hit game, and the Mets lead 5-3.
And Alvarez went through a period of time where it looks like he was only singing for the home run, and now he's gone to hitting.
This is as good a ballpark as there is in baseball. To pitch it.
Pop up by Peralta. Lindor races out for it, and coming in, sliding, Mark Canna makes the catch.
And you can see Canna reading his lips. I got it, I got it, I got it. And Lindor peels away to the right here. A good job by both.
Nice play by Canna, preserving so far what's been a no-hit bid for Verlander, although it's 78 pitches in 4 1/3 innings.
Warners are going to stay in with 2 strikes. Bunt is off, and it's hit over the bag. That's
It's a fair ball down the line, and the Mets will win the game. Beatty comes in with the winning run. Luis Guillorme couldn't get the bunt down, but he gets the base hit to bring in the winner at the bottom of the 10th, and the Mets win the game 2-1 to put an end to this dastardly 4-game losing streak.
First career walk-off RBI for Luis Guillorme, and the Mets get their first win since the All-Star break as they squeak one out at 10.
DJ Stewart clubs one to deep right field. Forget that. That is way out of here. DJ Stewart with his first home run as a New York Met, and it was prodigious.
Well, just like Steve said, he tried to hit a low line drive or a ground ball and caught it right. I like his reaction. Is this in honor of Aaron Rodgers? Very nice.
And he sucks one to deep left field, right down the line. That ball is out of here. Francisco Alvarez clubs one into the club level. And the Mets have a 4-0 first inning lead.
High slider, no break on it. Lofted into the air by Alvarez. Looked like it would never come down.
It's the Mets' biggest first inning of the season. Alvarez drives another one deep left center. This one's going to sail out of here. Second 2-run homer of the night for Alvarez. Bombs away.
Well, it's just amazing how much power is in this young man's body. Doesn't even have to hit it all to get it out of the park. Had to be over 125 meters, don't you think? The numbers for Verlander, I told you his last start against the Dodgers, 6 walks. In 2022, he struggled against the White Sox. 2 games, 10 runs in 10 innings.
And Anderson goes around on the half swing on an up and in fastball. And Robert goes down swinging on the curveball. A good slider to strike him out. Verlander's fanned 3 in a row. And a good slider to get him. Robert strikes out for the second time. Curveball got him looking. Grandal is a strikeout victim. That's 5 for Verlander. And he goes to that curveball to strike out Sheets on 3 pitches. Struck him out. Verlander gets the strikeout. 8 terrific innings from Justin Verlander. He goes again. And Alonso drills one back toward the left field wall. And it's out of here. Pete Alonso with a line drive 3-run homer. 45 at bats since his last home run. He clocks number 27 on the year with 2 men on, and the Mets lead it 4-0 in the third. Alonso's driven in all 4 runs, and the Mets have a 4-0 lead. Pete hit this one deep to center. Back goes Bader on the warning track at the wall, and it's out of here. Pete Alonso strikes again. His second home run of the night. He's driven in all 5, and the Mets lead it 5-0. Well, they went 45 at bats without a home run nearly 3 weeks, and now he's hit home runs in back-to-back at bats. Alonso is back. His 28th home run makes it 5-0 Mets. And now Vogelbach drives one to deep right, and that's gone. Alonso and Vogelbach go back-to-back. 6-0 Mets. A no-doubter from Vogelbach, his 7th of the year, his 2nd on this road trip, and the Mets are clobbering it tonight in the Bronx. 0-2 coming. He struck him out, and the ball game is over. Adam Ottavino puts on the finishing touches. Big night for Pete Alonso with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. 6 scoreless for Justin Verlander. And the Mets have now taken 2 of 3 from the Yankees this year as they win tonight 9-3.
Well, for me, it's Justin Verlander, who has had 2 great starts against the Yankees this year and now 2 back-to-back starts here with 6 shutout innings.
1-1 coming. And Connor Falefa lines it into right, and McNeil picks it off his shoe tops for the out. Beautiful. Torres hits this one to deep right field. McNeil back to the wall this time and leaps and made the catch. Wow. He took a home run away from Torres. Second time Glaber took aim at the short porch. Second time denied by McNeil. Will be running. And he's going. The throw by Narvaez right on the money, and he's out. Perfect throw by Omar Narvaez, and he gets Alex called.
drills it through the hole, base hit to tie the game. McNeil is in. Alonso stops at second. Daniel Vogelbach with the RBI single to get the Mets even.
Huge hit for Daniel.
Vogelbach drives in his 30th run of the year to get the Mets even.
Ball caught the middle of the plate, and yes, he did pull it, but a line drive bullet to right field.
Again, the 1-2. And he hits it in the air along the right field line. Moving over is Thomas. Tagging third Alonso. Thomas makes the catch. Here comes Alonso. The throw. Pete is safe, and the Mets have the lead.
Great throw from right field by Thomas, who has a cannon. But Alonso just able to beat it home. Sacrifice fly from Marcana. Everybody else moves up a base, and the Mets lead 2-1 in the 8th.
Stand up. 2-2 to Abrams.
Breaking ball, strike three called, and the ball game is over.
To the buildings across the street in uniform. Alvarez with the throw to second, and out at second base. Vargas tagged out by McNeil, who made an acrobatic play to catch it and tag Vargas in one motion for the second out.
I thought it was late, but...
Well, the Nats think it's late, too, and they're going to challenge.
After review, the call in the field stands. The runner is out.
Well, the Nats lose their challenge. 2 out and nobody on.
Long inning, lots of pitches.
And a long drive, deep left center. Forget that. That is way out of here, way up in the second deck. Pete Alonso unloads a 3-run homer to put the Mets in front. Number 29 for Alonso, and it went a long, long way. 3-0 New York.
Boy, when he makes this kind of contact, this swing is so beautiful.
Lindor's hit 2 balls hard tonight. Base hit to center field, a liner to short to end the game.
Lindor drives one to deep left field, and this ball's going to sail out of here. Into the back of the lower deck. Lindor's 2-run homer, his 20th of the year. Gets the Mets a little closer. It's now 8-4. Well, Lindor's been hitting it hard all night against Corbin. And this time he unloads. 20 home runs for Lindor. And the Mets have cut the Nats' lead to 4. Francisco Alvarez, first man to face him. He's gone 0 for 3 tonight. Alvarez drives one deep center field. Cole going back near the wall. It's out of here. Number 20 for Francisco Alvarez. So a milestone home run for Alvarez. Only the second 21-year-old catcher to reach 20 home runs in a season.
Hanging breaking ball, right on it.
Vientos drives one deep right center. Forget that. That is way out of here. Opposite field home run for Vientos. So with the Mets far behind, the baby Mets making some noise in the bottom of the 9th. Alvarez and Vientos go back to back to make it 11-6.
The 1-2. Fly ball, center field. Going back at the track at the wall. It's out of here. Francisco Lindor again. Alvarez. What is happening, Keith? Francisco Alvarez.
It's late.
He flexes.
Wow.
A shot to straightaway center field. 431 feet for the rookie. And the Mets take a 6-4 lead.
Last night, so they had to make some moves today. That's driven out to right field. Marte going back to the warning track right at the fence, and he made the catch right at the top of the wall. As Marte went right to the top of the fence to get it.
Wow. Might have robbed a home run there. Ball would have at least hit the top of that fence, and if it hits on the cement behind there, the roof.
That's hit in the air to deep left center field, and forget that. Pete has lost it, and the Mets have tied it. Off the facing of the second deck in left center, number 35 for Pete Alonso, and the Cubs keep pitching to him, and he keeps hitting it out of the ballpark. 4 home runs in this series, 15 home runs in 27 career games against the Cubs. Alonso, a one-man wrecking crew, and he's tied this game at 2.
The 1-0 to McNeil, launched in the air to right. Back goes Suzuki onto the track near the wall. It's gone! A home run! It hit just beyond the orange stripe. Jeff McNeil, with his 5th home run of the year, has given the Mets a 3-2 lead.
He struck him out, and the ball game is over. Phil Bickford with the edge of your seat save. His first as a Met, the second of his career, and the Mets take 2 out of 3 from the Cubs.
One thing at a time.
Hammered down at first. Alonso with the diving stop and the backhand flip to McNeil. Alonso playing way off the line and had to make the headlong dive to snag that on the webbing and get d'Arnaud.
Very nice. Ball came up, was a high hop, but still nice range to his left and a nice little backhand feed on the fast break.
Like a latter-day Magic Johnson.
Hit sharply. Great stop by Vientos. Has it stick in his glove. Has to settle for the out at first. And Alonso with a great pick at the other end. Tremendous play by Vientos. Might have had a play at second had that ball not stuck in his glove. And then his fling to first saved by Alonso. And they get Ozuna for the first out. That was entertaining.
A beautiful play right here on the dive. Got it in the webbing.
Now here's Lindor. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. 3-1 Braves in the fifth. First pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Could be two, but it takes a long time for Arcia to get to second for the force before firing to first. Too late to double up Lindor. So scoring from third is Ortega.
Well, that missed. We're tied. The walk to Narvaez brings in Francisco Lindor. 12 bases loaded walks for the Mets this season, second most in baseball. There is 13, and they have the lead on a pitch that wasn't close, a sweeper.
Tipped it.
2 balls and a strike. Did that get his bat? It hit him. Schnitker didn't think so, but Stewart gets hit by the pitch, and that brings in another run. The Mets fourth of the inning, and they lead it 5-3. I think they were challenging a catcher interference call.
The call on the field was confirmed. There was catcher's interference. Atlanta will lose the challenge.
That ball ripped. Ortega into right. It gets down. 1 run comes in. Rounding and being sent. Scoring another one. Vientos touches. 2-run score. And how about the Mets, who have done an about-face on their inability to drive in runners in scoring position with 2 outs.
Gives the fans something to stand up and applaud with. Another slider that starts away and then just creeps, trying to backdoor it.
And he smacks that one to deep right field. Back goes Davis near the wall. It's out of here. Brandon Nimmo homers for the second straight night. Number 17, that matches his career high, and the Mets are off quickly. It's 1-0 New York.
No, I had no idea what a K55 was. An R43 was Hank Aaron's model.
Stewart drives one to deep right field, back toward the wall, and it's out of here. DJ Stewart strikes again. Pinch hit home run last night, and he delivers the keynote today to give the Mets a 1-0 lead.
Well, he's strong.
Third home run for Stewart, second in 2 days, and the Mets score first. A 2-out walk gets DJ Stewart to the plate. And there's another one, and Stewart gets on it. Deep right center. Back goes Joe onto the warning track at the wall. It's out of here! DJ Stewart's first hit of the year against a lefty is a 2-run homer. How about that? Second home run of the day for Stewart, his third in 2 days. And the Mets now lead at 6-2.
This to left field, flying toward a diving Nimmo, and Brandon Nimmo goes full layout to haul it in. A spectacular play. Fermin's got 3 major league hits career. He's like, dude, I don't need that. What an effort.
And McNeil slides one to right field. Back goes Walker to the warning track. Right at the fence, and it's out of here. Jeff McNeil with a 3-run homer, and the Mets put the hammer down in the 7th inning. 6th home run of the year for McNeil, a 3-run shot, and it's 7-0 New York.
You can break this game wide open right here.
He drives this one out to right field. Back goes Burleson at the wall, and it's out of here. A grand slam for Daniel Vogelbach. Vogelbach with his 10th home run of the year, a grand slam to put the Mets up 7-1. His 3rd career home run in 15 at-bats against Michaelis, and Vogelbach brings the house down.
Ball down in the strike zone, and he's strong, and just a flick of the wrist. And there's Kodai Senga.
And there's his first strikeout of the night as he gets Goldschmidt looking. And Wynn goes down on strikes. Good splitter there by Senga. And he struck him out. Went back to the cutter to get him. And Senga has his third strikeout of the night. Second time he's got Goldschmidt.
Boy, just not much of a cutter, Garrett.
And a swing and a miss at another fork ball. So Senga keeping that in his back pocket for this third time around the order.
1-0-4-3.
Strike three called. Burleson down on strikes. That's 5 Ks for Senga, who's retired 9 straight. He's up 9-1 after 7. Playing for the Mets in Double-A. That's line to center field. Nimmo coming over, diving, and he made the catch. Saying to Michael Harris, you can do it. I can do it even better. Wow. Diving grab by Nimmo for the first out.
Boy, just a great jump off the bat by Brandon.
Terrific play by center fielder Brandon Nimmo.
Lindor is 0 for 7 in his career against Hand, but he drives this one to the gap in left center field, headed back toward the fence, and it's out of here! Francisco Lindor with a 3-run homer. Number 23 for Lindor. Driving one for his first ever hit against Hand, a 3-run shot. And the Mets now have a 10-4 lead in Atlanta.
There's Senga on the mound. You can see his this season 23 starts, the 10 wins, 154 punch outs. What a year.
And he throws the fork ball and gets the strikeout. First fork ball of the night, and it gets him a K. And he got him upstairs with the fork ball, and Senga strikes out Renfroe for the first out, his second strikeout. 1-2 coming, and he got him with the fork ball in the dirt. Well, these Angels seeing Senga for the first time, and they have not been able to lay off the fork ball out of the strike zone. Back-to-back strikeouts for Senga, 2 out.
This one bounced 10 feet before the plate.
0-2 from Senga, and a half swing. He went around to the fork ball for strike 3. Fourth strikeout for Senga. And Renfroe takes strike 3 call. Fastball on the inside corner, and he goes away muttering at Jeremy Rehak. Nicky Moniak struck out his first time, and he strikes out again on a high fastball, so Senga's fanned the last 3 hitters. And he strikes out on the fork ball in the dirt. Welcome to the club. 7 strikeouts for Senga. That's the first out of the 5th. And he struck him out with the fork ball. And a forkball strikes out Moniak. Third time he's been fanned tonight. And the 1-2 to Grichuk. Struck him out. 10 strikeouts for Kodai Senga. His night comes to an end. Another terrific start for the Mets rookie right-hander.
With the bases loaded and nobody out here in the bottom of the 9th inning, the batter will be Rafael Ortega. 2-2 into right field. Down for a base hit and a game-winning RBI for Rafael Ortega. Hunter Renfroe looked like he had a chance to come up with it. It was off his glove and down into the outfield grass. LeCastro brings home the winning run, and the Mets salvage the final game of this 3-game series.
Yeah, you wonder if they would send him home there, especially with the top of the order, hit on the line like that. I think you probably do, because the outfielder is going to be off balance, and even with that great arm he has.
That was a really interesting play, because I think Renfroe felt like he can't leave his feet or they're going to tag and score, and so he tried to shoestring it. It's the only way he would have a chance to make the play, and if he had caught it, I agree with you. I think they might have held him as that being just the first out.
Second career walk-off hit for Rafael Ortega, and the Mets win the ball game 3-2.
And Stewart turns on one and hits it toward the right field corner. Garcia back near the wall. It's out of here. Vogelbach and Stewart go back-to-back. 8th of the year for Stewart. He's at 7 in the last 13 games. And the 2 big guys for the Mets go back-to-back, and it's 2-0 New York.
And 12 RBIs to go with those last 13 games. He's now 16 for 42.
1 out and 1 on now. DJ Stewart, who homered right behind Vogelbach in the second to give the Mets the 2-0 lead. They were up 3-0 before the Rangers rallied. There's another one to right field, headed toward the stands. It's out of here. DJ Stewart ties the game with his 2nd home run of the night. How hot is he?
DJ Stewart just keeps on hitting the long balls. And it's 5-5 in the 8th inning.
That's driven out to right center field. Back in the gap goes Stewart to the warning track, and he caught it against the wall. Going back to tag now is Tavares, but will have to hold. DJ Stewart, have yourself a night. 2 home runs and now a spectacular catch against the wall to rob Marcus Semien at extra base.
Yeah, he has been the reason to cheer tonight. What a play.
DJ Stewart having himself a legendary night. DJ's stamp has been all over this night, and now a chance to win it in the 10th. Infield is in, the outfield is in. And
Stewart is hit by the pitch, and the Mets win it! How about that? 4th RBI of the night for Stewart as he gets plunked by Chapman to bring in McNeil with the winning run. DJ Stewart, the hero of heroes.
A nice hand for Ronnie Mauricio as he makes his first major league plate appearance. And a good year offensively at AAA Syracuse. Mauricio getting his first opportunity in the big leagues tonight. Hammers one to right field. Backing up, and it's over the head of Hernandez. Ronnie Mauricio has his first big league hit, and it was a laser. 117 miles an hour off the bat. And a salute from Mauricio after a double to start the bottom of the 3rd and his big league career.
I thought that was Dela Cruz hitting that baseball like that. That was loud contact. That ball was squared up. Says to my family, I appreciate everything you've done for me. And they're going to see a heavy dose of that ghost forkball. I'm excited to see this pitching matchup between Gilbert and Kodai Senga.
Swing and a miss, and that is nasty from Kodai Senga.
You got to check that ball. That ball ain't supposed to move like that, Wayne. That ball ain't supposed to move like that.
Swing and a miss. Kodai Senga with the ghost fork again. He gets 2 strikeouts in a 1-2-3, top of the 1st against baseball's hottest team. Swing, strike 3. Teoscar Hernandez goes too far. Senga already has his 3rd strikeout. That's in there, strike 3 call. 98 on the fastball from Kodai Senga. There's strike 3 call to Suarez. He strikes out for the 2nd time. Mets have 3 hits against Logan Gilbert. There's strike 3 call to France. Mike Ford strikes out. Kodai Senga has punched out 7. Lead off. No, he did not. Strike 3. Alvarez coming up looking to throw as the runner goes back to 2nd. Rojas, but Rodriguez was ruled to have gone too far. He strikes out. The strikeout for Senga, his 8th. Strike 3 called to Suarez. Back-to-back strikeouts for Senga. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Kodai Senga works out of trouble in the 6th. Swing and a miss. Senga gets another strikeout with a man in scoring position. It's his 11th overall tonight. There's 2 away. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. What an effort from Kodai Senga tonight. He strikes out 12 to tie his season high. He gets through the 6th and 7th innings with men in scoring position and does not allow another run to score. Vogelbach lines a base hit to left. Lindor scores, and the Mets have taken a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the 8th.
Vogelbach won the mental battle, Wayne. He kept fouling tough pitches off, and Munoz got frustrated and wanted to bring that fastball on the plate, and it played right into Vogelbach's hands, and all he did was shorten the swing and let Munoz supply the power.
3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Ty France strikes out. Drew Smith gets his 3rd major league save in a game that it seemed like a long time ago would have featured 2 playoff contenders. Well, one team trying to transition to the future. The other is in the playoff race, and it's the Mets who defeat the Mariners tonight in a well-played game, 2-1 at Citi Field.
Here he goes, low and inside. Raleigh's throw to the other side of the bag, and Mauricio safe with his first major league stolen base.
Oh, not an easy guy to run on. Raleigh's got a good strong arm. Still gets there, head down, and he gets there to the outside of the bag.
He was able to replace the hand with the leg as he made the slide.
Yeah, just skated right over that bag, and then the foot is on by the time his left hand comes off of it.
So now DJ Stewart tying run at the plate. DJ's hit 8 home runs in his last 14 games. He gets this one in the air to deep center field. Back goes Rodriguez looking up at the wall. It's out of here!
DJ Stewart with a 3-run homer ties the game. The late season surge of DJ Stewart continues. A massive 3-run homer to tie the game at 3. Number 10 for Stewart is 9th in his last 15 games.
Bloop double and a bunt single.
And he rips one to deep right field. Back goes Canzone. It's in play off the wall. Lindor around third. He's going to score. McNeil digging for third. He's got an RBI triple. And the Mets have tied the game in the bottom of the 8th. Jeff McNeil unloads his 3rd triple of the year, and the Mets have come all the way back again. It's 7-7. That's drilled down the left field line by Alonso toward the wall. It's out of here! Number 40 for Pete Alonso. Couple of weeks of waiting, and Alonso cracks the 40 home run plateau for the 3rd time.
Lindor at third, Vientos at first, and Alvarez launches one to deep left field. Blankenhorn goes back, but that ball is out of here. And Alvarez's home run drought comes to an end. A 3-run homer for Alvarez, a 4-0 Met lead in the 1st inning. Number 22 for Francisco, who had gone 76 at-bats since his last home run August 1st in Kansas City. And that was a no-doubter. Verlander. Lindor socks one to deep left center field. Back goes Young, back near the wall. It's out of here! Number 26 for Francisco Lindor. The Mets' 2nd home run of the night against Corbin. It's 5-1 New York. Well, Lindor has made no secret of the fact he'd like to get to 30-30. Now has 26 home runs to go with 25 stolen bases. That's driven down the right field line, back toward the bullpen, and it's out of here. Number 21 for Brandon Nimmo, a line drive over the 335 sign in right field. The Mets have hit 3 home runs tonight. Nimmo's 21st of the year extends his career high and extends the Mets lead to 8-1. 9th inning, 10-5 New York. Brandon Nimmo drives the first pitch to center field, chasing Young back to the track at the wall. It's out of here! 2nd home run of the night for Brandon Nimmo. The Mets' 5th home run of the game. Nimmo with a pair. He's got 22 for the year. 11-5 New York. Struck out looking. Grounded up the middle. That's a base hit from Mauricio, and that's going to produce his first big league RBI. Alvarez is in to score. Mauricio drives in his first run in the major leagues, and it's 10-1 New York.
Well, congratulations.
And we'll take that ball out of play and send it to the authenticator. First major league RBI from Mauricio, coming in his 15th at bat.
That one hot shot to Pete Alonso makes the play to end the game. So Adam Ottavino gets into a little bit of a jam, but works his way out of it, and the Mets take one in the finale from the Twins, thanks in large part to the pitching staff and the legend of DJ Stewart, which continues to grow.
What a play by Pete Alonso. Kind of smothered that at first base. That was hit right on the nose from Castro.
Mauricio at second. He's going to try to steal third, and he'll get there without a throw. Mauricio gets the tying run to third base. Wow. He was dancing, and they ignored him, and he took off, and he steals the base handily.
Unbelievable.
That's turned down the right field line, back toward the pole, and it's out of here! Ronnie Mauricio with his first major league home run. A monstrous shot into the back of the Coca-Cola corner. Mauricio with a 2-run shot, a 440-foot blast for his first in the big league, and it's 3-1 New York. Alonso has hit a broken bat grounder to third and struck out.
If it doesn't work out.
Blasted to left field, that'll tie the game. It did not work out. Pete Alonso, number 45, a 3-run blast. And the Mets on one big swing from Pete Alonso have drawn even. It's 3-3. And McNeil hits it out to right field. Sanchez back to the warning track near the wall. It's out of here! Jeff McNeil gives the Mets the lead with a leadoff home run in the top of the ninth. Number 10 for McNeil, and it's 2-1 New York.
Wow. Slider. I thought the way Jeff swung at it that it wasn't going to get out, but he got it. He just got enough. Not even hardly any follow through.
That was a Kirk Gibson home run, Keith.
Yes,
That
almost.
was Kirk Gibson against Dennis Eckersley, that swing. Max effort more than ever. That's drilled in left field off the bat of Vientos back toward the wall, and it's out of here. Mark Vientos lines a home run into the bullpen in left field. 6th home run of the year for Mark Vientos, and the Mets jump out to a 1-0 lead.
Fastball in. They wanted it away, but Vientos bullet down the line.
So Vientos continues his nice run. A little hydration between innings. Vientos gets another one deep to left. Forget that one. That is way out of here. What a shot by Vientos, his 2nd home run of the night. And both have come on an 0-2 pitch. 7 home runs on the year for Vientos, and that was impressive. His first career multi-home run game, and the Mets now lead it 4-1.
Right into the wheelhouse. Boy, he crushed it.
Beatty, high fly ball, deep center field, going back Rojas. It is gone, and the game is tied.
Swing, it just stays inside this fastball. Barrels it up, and I think he knew it. These type of home runs off certain players, these are like your defining moments where you realize I belong here.
Deepest part of the park, and it's 4-4 in the 9th.
And Pete flies one out to left. Back goes Sosa, in comes Wilson. Sosa's got it. And the Mets 2023 season.
And so we come to the end of another tumultuous baseball season, because what would a baseball season be for the Mets if it weren't tumultuous? But for us, it's the end of our 18th year together, and we've been incredibly fortunate to have the most talented folks in charge of this broadcast over the years. Greg Picker, our senior coordinating producer, has been with us for all 18 years. John DeMarsico, who is so supremely talented, is our director. Eddie Warman and Tommy Rockwood on the truck, and Steve Gelb's our sideline reporter. But most of all, the three of us just, we're so happy to be able to bring these games to you every day, and we have so much fun, and we hope you've enjoyed it as well.
You know, it really takes a village to get this whole show off the ground each and every day, and we're so lucky that we have all of these talented people, like Gary said, that give us a chance to do what we do. What do we do? I'm not sure, but we appreciate that you give us the chance each and every game.
Well, for me particularly, it's just been a wonderful 18 years staying involved with the Mets, working with these two guys right here. You know, a lot of marriages don't make it this far, 18 years. We've had counseling, trust me. That's why we survived. But we enjoy working together, and the truck, thank you so much for everything. The guys here in the booth, everybody that makes us look the best.
Thanks to you on social media for following us all year, and we'll see you February 24th from Port St. Lucie.